Namaste, Namaste India, Namaste everybody. And before I start my speech, first I would like to offer a salutation to the Shakyamuni Buddha and my Guru, Dalai Lama, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. 东年年节松都九百了，这节是就感觉电这个强南北面Tenzin家做了，说话的时候大约情也咯。And also, if I may, I would like to request everyone to come together and just simply, feel gratitude for a moment. In the midst of busy life, sometimes we forget about to really feel the inner value, the inner peace, which already exists within us. It's simply needed to express it by expressing the thought of virtues such like gratitude. So here, just simply by feeling gratitude of being alive, being a human being who is so special compared to the rest of the other species, that we have this great human intelligence. Not only that, all of us, in some way, in our best ability, in our day-to-day life, we express compassion, loving kindness. So therefore, I think this is already a great reason for us to feel happy, for us to feel gratitude of our life. Feel gratitude towards our mother, who is one of the main reasons why we exist. Feel gratitude towards families and people, as well as the environment, where we can able to, fulfill the needs of our aspirations. Yeah. So. First of all, I would like to say that my topic, I think I lost my PowerPoint here, so I will just talk. My topic is peace as a purposeful goal and a sustainable peace effort. So I will sum up by saying my speech that peace is the only way to the peace. Peace itself, peace is a goal, but peace is the only way to actualize the peace. There's no other way to the peace. So this is what I believe. And the peace has to be actualized through through creating causes and conditions for that. And again, that is not other than peace, which expresses in different ways, in different manifestations, like such as the act of compassion, act of loving kindness, act of gratitude, and the thoughts of interconnectedness. So, our human, the innate is not violence. Our human innate is non-violence. We are born with our nature being pure and, great potentials. As a Buddhist monk, we learn and we believe that our innate has all the potentials, even to be able to actualize all the qualities of the Divine One, like including the Buddha. And that we can understand from a very simple example. Newborn child, there's not even one single newborn child born with the characteristic of violence, characteristic of negative emotions, like such as anger, jealousy, ego, pride, etc. Every newborn child express the appreciation of love, care, comfort. So that itself shows that our innate being is peaceful. Our innate being is very much receptive to the love and kind and compassion. We can see when we grow up, then the influence from our education, influence from the society, influence from the very much the way that how we pursue in our life makes us unpeaceful state of being, very much developing sense of selfishness, sense of greed, sense of competitiveness. And due to that, even there are many people become very violent to the communities and to the world. So therefore, I would like to say that whatever negativities, whatever violence and unpeaceful, conducts are, in fact, it's a temporary thing. It's like a cloud to the vast, clear space. Our true nature is vast, clear, cognitive, and wisdom. So therefore, we have hope for absolute world peace, and that will lead to my speech. So in order not to confuse you with my poor English, so I will read my speech. In many parts of the world today, we are witnessing conflict and violence in the name of religion and in the name of national pride. But instead of helping mankind to progress, they are inflicting unspeakable suffering on millions. World peace should therefore not be just nice word, but seriously work upon as a goal that has a meaning and one that need to be sustained. As a Buddhist monk, my offer of input is that achieving peace need to begin with individuals, communities, and the nation, realizing the wisdom of interconnectedness of all existing. How do we actualize this? By introducing secular ethic into our education system, all the way from school to institution of higher learnings, and reinforced in the home by parents through public media as well. We are all well nurtured in the habits of chasing after wealth and a good life based on self-interest. Sometimes we don't mind harming others as long as there is a profit in it for us. When we succeed, we think it is through our own effort and disregard how many people and conditions must have come together for us to succeed. We need to think about interconnectedness closely in order for us to gain respect to others. We need to set aside time and effort to be clear about this. From a young to the old, there is a need to cultivate new and positive habit of seeing this interconnectedness and living our life ethically. Only then can any peace we arrive be sustainable, can be stable and sustainable. I have always admired India and offer it as an example of a nation of religious harmony. There may be occasional disruptions to this, but overall, communities of different faith, different walks of life, and different social customs coexist peacefully in the spirit of tolerance. The teachings of the Gautama Buddha and the great Indian Nalanda Pandits from the central India speak of wisdom of interdependency and the attitude of cherishing others' well-beings more than our own. Why should we do so? Because all sentient beings, of course, all human beings are same as us. They seek happiness as we do and wish to avoid hardship as we do. By seeing this common aspiration, we should feel within us as a sense of empathy and compassion. After all, our birth and our survival depend on others. In my view, from the day parents interact with their child, to the school who teaches the alphabet and numbers in the school, to the workplace, all that communication should contain a value of universal responsibility, an attitude of loving kindness and compassion, and a view of interconnectedness. If we are able to groom our children in this way, our world at both the individual and global level will be happier and more peaceful. If we are able to live our life with such a principle, it will create the cause for our own happiness and happiness of others. If each and every individual is able to study this philosophy well and apply them to one's daily life, the immediate impact is that one's personal life and environment is transformed into one that is filled with happiness and positive potential. It will also influence others around ourselves, making it possible for others to gain the same joyful experience. If a community of people do likewise, that entire community will enjoy positive inner-outer existence, which in turn can influence a state, a nation, and finally influence the world community to enjoy peaceful world within and without. While this idea may not be new, most of us expect others to start the transformation process, to be kinder to us, to be better towards us. No, instead of only imposing on others and waiting for transformation in others to happen, we ourselves should make the first move towards the change. This is the power of individual, and we all have that ability. As the great Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. The key is whatever we as an individual are willing to embark on making changes. Presently, we all tend to look at only outer changes. For example, we get very excited about technological progress, industrial advancement, and scientific pursuit, but something is still missing. Because while these great material advancements are impressive, it has been misused by some leaders, causing death, some leaders and as well as individuals, causing death and famine in many countries, and labor exploitations, environmental degenerations, and threat of nuclear war. So where is the peace amidst this technological advancement? The answer is that it lies in the people who use the technology, and those persons need to be well imbued with good ethic for peace to be achieved and sustained. We might think, What can I, as one individual, do for world peace? We have seen how social media has gained tremendous power through one person sharing information with another and so on. So we should never underestimate this thing called just one person. For my part, I have been taking every opportunity to express the above responsibilities to practice and promote good ethics at talks, even if only one person in audience is paying attention. So here I'm making a sincere and a strong request to all the participants to analyze and think deeply about how we can promote the understanding of the interconnectedness of the humanity and value of good ethics. The time has come for us to work collaboratively on this as much as possible, for the sake of peace, and not just short-term peace, but sustainable peace. The Nobel Peace Laureate, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet, always advised that many problems are created by us and can therefore be resolved by us. Everyone has a role in this, from country leaders and officials in charge of nation, to religious organizations, to families. Vigilance and strictness should be enforced on whoever which indulge in misconduct and that harms people in the name of religion and misuse of political power. In conclusion, a peaceful and successful future for ourselves, our society, our world, and the protections of the future generation and their environment will not be possible if there is no peace and ethical discipline within our mental continuum. Mind is the master. Therefore, we need a clear understanding of the interconnectedness of all living beings, as this will help us cultivate empathy, loving kindness, and compassion. Only then will we cease to think in terms of your problem is not my problem and the related negative mindedness of the greed and anger. Only then can we bring about an inner evolution within ourselves that will break the old bad habits of living for my benefit and abandoning all concern for others who made our survival and success possible. In this way, world peace and protection for now and future generations can be accomplished and preserved. I conclude with saying, the world does not need even one more selfish and destructive person. The world desperately needs more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, educators, and lovers of all kinds who are rise on a good ethics. Thank you very much.